Hi, friends. This is Wani, and welcome to Wani's house. In today's Weight Watchers Wednesday, I wanted to share with you how I make these really easy but delicious 4-point egg McMuffins. And this is something that you can just make ahead of time, pop in the refrigerator, and when you're ready to go, grab what you want and a glass of juice and some fruit, and you can head on out. Now, all the ingredients that you need for this are probably things that you already have, and if you don't have them, they are items that you can easily acquire. So, let's begin. You will need some English muffins. These English muffins were purchased at Aldi's, and these are 2 points. You're also going to need some eggs. Eggs are 0 points. And then I have my Happy Farms light cheese here. These are spreadable cheese wedges. I have the pepper jack and the garlic herb. These are also found at Aldi's, and they are 1 point each for each wedge. I also have this Canadian bacon. I love this bacon, and it's Kroger brand. And for 4 slices of this bacon, guys, is 1 point. But for our sandwiches, we're going to use 2 points, so it'll be 0.5 for the 2 slices of the Canadian bacon. Now, if you just want to put 1 slice on there, it'll still be 0.5. The points won't really change, but I like this bacon because you can have a lot of it for very little points, and these are always on sale for 2 for $5. So I always get them, and they are so good. Now, I also have my pop-up foil sheets that I get from the Dollar Tree, and for Mr. B, he doesn't like the wedges. Well, I don't give them to him, but I have some reduced fat white cheddar cheese that I'm going to sprinkle on here, so I'm making him some sandwiches and myself some sandwiches. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna use my I Can't Believe It's Not butter spray in my pan, and we're gonna crack our 2 eggs. Now, while our eggs are frying, we're gonna put our seasons on there, but we're also going to slice our English muffins in half, and I've put them into the toaster oven. Now, you can fry your egg however you like it. If you like your egg to be a little harder, you can do that. Or if you like your egg to be soft or a little runny, make your egg however you like. And then I flip my eggs here, and now it's time for me to add my Canadian bacon to the pan. And so for this, I'm really just want to warm this through. Just get a little brownness on both sides of the Canadian bacon, and then we're almost ready to assemble our sandwiches. Now, so these eggs are now done like Mr. B likes them. So on his, I'm putting this white cheddar cheese on the top of the eggs, and then I will place the Canadian bacon on top of the cheese to begin to melt the cheese, but I don't want it to melt all the way here. So what I'm going to do is I have my aluminum wraps here, and I'm just going to place both of my muffin parts cut in half, and they've been toasted, and I place my egg on there, and then we will wrap it. Mr. B likes to have his sandwiches with a little bit of mayo, so he will put a little bit of mayo on his sandwiches before he pop them into the microwave, and then he can get some juice and head out. So those are his sandwiches. Now, I did the same thing. These are my eggs, and so I like my eggs to be a little bit soft, not really hard, but I'm putting my cheese wedges on top. I have my pepper jack and my garlic herb cheeses, and then I'm cooking my Canadian bacon through a little bit, and then I'm going to place the Canadian bacon on top of my cheese wedge, just like we did for the other cheeses, and just to get it to begin to melt the cheese a little bit. And then we're going to do the same thing by placing the eggs on top of the English muffins, and this also helps the cheese to begin to melt a little bit when we wrap the sandwiches up in the aluminum foil, and then they will begin to melt when we put this into the microwave when we're leaving out. And guys, this is so good. Now I know I said that this can be 3 or 4 points, and the points can vary depending on if you're using the 4 slices of the Canadian bacon or you're going to use 2. And if you use 4, that is 1 point. And if you use 2, that is 0.5 points. If you put mayonnaise on here, that's going to be another point. So that can be 4 points. But because I'm using the cheese on mine, I am not. It'll be only 3 points for this sandwich. I put a B for Mr. B sandwiches, and mine don't have anything on it. And then I have here in my acrylic containers, I have our sandwiches here. I made some earlier this week, and all of those are gone. So these are the remaining that will last us for the remaining days of the week. So when we're heading out, we can just grab a sandwich, our fruit, some juice, and we can go. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's Weight Watchers Wednesday. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to Juani's house, I would love for you to subscribe. And as always, guys, I'm going to end this video. But before I go, you know what I always say. The next time you're in town, you can always stop by Juani's house. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.